Come on in, Explorer Callie. Do you copy? Over.
I hear you loud and clear. Over.
Status check for survival kit required. Over.
Dental hygiene equipment packed. Aquatic exploration garment packed. Cannot locate thermal hooded outerwear colour blue. Over.
But Mayday! Mayday! It was spotted in the, Pit of Doom. Over.
The what? Over.
The Pit of Doom. Over.
What's the Pit of Doom?
It's a laundry basket, otherwise known as the Pit of Doom.
Oh.
I will retrieve it and place it in a protective casket ready for sterilisation upon arrival at our destination. Over.
Be careful out there. Over.
Don't worry, Explorer, it's my first time. And in the meantime, don't forget to pack your nighttime sleep attire. Over.
Already on it. Over. Bags are packed, school is done, another summer just begun, and I can't wait to see what this year brings.
Chores are done and house is clean, well, more or less better than it's been. Callie, time to go, pack your things. And I can't wait to hit the road. Right, let's check the list, okay? Survival kit?
Check.
Well, how about the beach evacuation equipment?
Bucket and spade.
Bucket and spade.
Yep, and yep.
Okay, great. I think we might need to nearly be there then.
Yeah. Wait, man down.
What? Who?
I have yet to locate Michelle.
Oh, never fear. Michelle the sloth was the first thing I packed.
Phew.
We're the world's two best explorers. Two best friends, mother and daughter. 2 weeks away. Ready for whatever cool adventure comes our way. Initiate house shutdown. Yes, bins.
Empty.
Plants.
Watered.
Windows.
Shut.
Lights.
Off.
Door.
Locked.
Right, Callie Columbus, you fasten yourself into the cockpit while I load the cargo hold. Over.
Copy that. Over and out.
Good. We got that far. Pre-flight checks.
Yes, Major, begin.
Life preservers.
Confirm lock-in.
Mirrors.
Check. Petrol.
Oh, heck.
Mom.
Confirm the tank is full. We're good to go.
Navigation.
Location set.
Car snacks.
No, Callie, not yet. Optical protectors for the glow. I can't wait to see the ocean ready.
Set.
Prepare for motion run. Somewhere far away from here. Come rain or shine, it's yours and it's mine. The best 2 weeks of the year. As long as we're together, we can face the stormy weather. It's you and me together, you and me, you and me. And that's the way it always will be. That's the way it always will be. And we'll stand by the ocean, spread our toes into the sand. For a moment, time stands still, side by side and hand in hand. And we'll dance in the waves, the sunlight warms our skin. Until the tide falls away and the night draws in.
It's just us two.
Me and you, Grandpa too.
Yes, that's true.
Our summer by the sea. And that's the way it always will be. That's the way it always will be. That's the way it always will be. That's the way it always will be.
Year 3? And we're back! Yes! That was great, wasn't it? More about that song a little bit later on. Welcome to Showtime 2026, show number 1. My name is Kevin Jones. That gentleman over there is Mr. Teddy Clements. We are... Thank you very much. You can come back. Oh, you have. We are one half of Aardvarks Can't Jump Productions, alongside Steph and Becky. ACJ are a theatre production company. We specialise in supporting and promoting and producing brand new musical theatre, which is convenient. Showtime is part of So Stage Door, which is an Arts Council funded programme for the Southampton community. The programme includes new theatre as well as brilliant opportunities for young people to get up and perform live music. If you haven't already, please check out the range of events that are happening here at Stage Door. The website will give you all of those details. Showtime is a collaboration between us, Aardvarks Can't Jump, the Stage Door and Mayflower Studios, to bring amazing new musical theatre to audiences outside of London. Should have practiced this. I've got cards now though, look. It's exciting, isn't it? Well, yeah. This is the upgrade for year 3. Yeah. It doesn't get any better, does it? We've also had loads of support from the Musical Theatre Network this time, who have helped put us in touch with even more writers this year. More about that later as well. Those of you who've been before will know what I'm going to say now. As part of our funding from the Arts Council, we need to collect some feedback from you. You will notice on your tables there are some QR codes. If you could please scan them and fill in the questionnaire, the incredibly long questionnaire, I'd be very, very grateful. It does help, and it means that we can keep doing this, and the Arts Council keeps supporting us, and we like that, so that would be nice. Right, I'm going to start off with a quick poll. Let's hear, who has been to Showtime before? Okay, that's good. Who's here for the very first time? Okay, that's interesting. Well, you are all very, very, very welcome. So what are we going to bring you tonight? Well, we have a live band. We have a fantastic cast to sing along with them. Let me introduce you to them. First of all, we have Nicholas Curry. Madison Grace. Natasha Hoeberigs. And Woolf. They will be performing work by 4 fantastic writers and writing teams. Definitely. And right, if I get some names wrong, I realise I forgot to ask how to pronounce that thing, so I'm really sorry if I do this wrong. So, let me introduce you to them. I better get this first one right. That is Amy's, Bailey and Clements. We also have brilliant work from Kitty Morgan. We also have some more brilliant work from Teddy Hook. Now, where are you, I didn't check this, I'm really sorry. Ciana, cool, okay, right, cool. We got it really wrong on a lot of promotion. I'm sorry if it said, if you saw the post that said Ewan, our excuses, the email address said Ewan. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, so please give it up for Aleera Ciana, please. Right, tonight you need to be ready for an acrobat on a bank heist, a mysterious seaside town, a loved-up highwayman, and a sand fairy who grants wishes for a day. Pretty standard, really. So should we get on with it? You ready, Ted? Yeah, right. Okay. You've already heard the first song of theirs, but let's get our first writing team up here. This is going to be so weird. Please welcome to the stage Stephanie Jane Amies and Rebecca Bailey. Just to explain this.
This is ACJ.
Actually, I'll talk about it in a minute. Hello, pick a mic, any mic. Yeah, so right, it's a bit weird this. Most of you already know, and if not, may have guessed, this is indeed Steph and Becky from Ace that I mentioned earlier. And yes, the Clements in the writing programme is in fact Teddy.
I mean, done any work on the show yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's... guys, it's year 3, what's a bit of nepotism, you know, it's fine. So I'm going to play this like I don't know you.
Okay.
So welcome to Showtime.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. Tell us about you both, individually and as a team. How does this partnership work?
I'll kick this off, you want. I've been writing musicals with Teddy for a really, really long time, and well over 10 years at this point. I'm write the music and the lyrics, and I've worked with Becky for years, but not as a writer. So this is our first time working together as writers. It has been lovely, really, really nice.
Shouldn't say it through gritted teeth, Steph.
Was
Lovely.
Yeah, Steph and Ted wanted to do a children's musical. I have a lot of children's work in my acting back catalogue, so I thought, yeah, okay, I'll try do some writing. So yeah, it's really fun, and we've had a really good time so far.
I would like just to say I'm used to writing things that are serious, and Becky has encouraged me to be
Silly
playful and have fun, and it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turns
and
out
there's
it's really
some
good.
funny ones tonight. Right, so currently, the show we're doing songs from tonight, I think, is called The Return of It.
Working title, yeah.
It's based on a very famous book, but it isn't just a straight adaptation. Can you tell us about that?
Does anybody know Five Children in It? The book from 1902 by E. Nesbitt, who wrote The Railway Children. So that obviously takes place in 1902, and what happens is 5 children meet an ancient sand fairy who's very, very grumpy, and he grants them wishes, and they all go wrong. And then they learn that, wishes don't bring you joy. So we have taken that Samiad and we've put him, the sand fairy, we've put him in today's world, and we've got 5 other modern children to encounter him, basically. Yeah.
So essentially, it is a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were sort of playing with
Hence the return of it.
Yeah, I got that.
We were sort of playing with the idea that perhaps the sand fairy appears when he's most needed and when magic is needed in someone's life for whatever reason. So that's sort of the concept we were starting with, and which led us to where we are.
So, how do you approach tackling such a beloved children's story? What's the starting point?
Watch a lot of the films, read a lot of the books, and pick the bits we want to pick, and then just change it.
We genuinely started by looking at all the adaptations that exist, because there's a 4 children in it, 5 children in it, it's a TV series, and working out actually what we couldn't do, because some of the adaptations that have been done recently are in copyright, whereas the original book isn't. So actually we did start by eliminating options, if that makes sense, and then worked out what our options were from there. And the thing we've kept really kind of true to is definitely the Samiad and how he talks and his personality, and obviously all the children are completely different, so it's been quite fun.
So this show is aimed at families and young people, and you tackle some pretty complex issues as well in this show. How do you go about doing that without alienating the young audience?
This is something I'm quite passionate about, isn't it? So we've got a dementia storyline going through Callie, who was the child that you saw in the first song. Her and her mum are on their way to Grandpa's, and when they turn up, they realise that he's not coping. And then we'll explain when we carry on with the synopsis of the show. But I don't think we should shy away from giving children hard topics to negotiate. I don't think that everything for kids needs to be light and fluffy and fairy tales. I think, they are capable of understanding more than we think they do. And as a child of a grandparent who had dementia, I was always really confused why we weren't talking about it. Why is Grandpa doing that? Why is he saying that? And it was all very shush, we don't talk about it. And I was like, okay, that's weird. That's something in our society that we need to address. So yeah, that's why I'm quite passionate about putting it in the show.
Nice. So what's next for the show and for you guys generally?
Well, we're still sort of finishing writing it at the moment.
We're close. We're really close.
We're at the end of the first draft, and we've got a workshop coming up in June at Chichester University where we're putting basically the first draft on its feet in a really short amount of time. So I guess for us that's a really good opportunity to see kind of the overarch of I don't know, the energy and which bits don't feel like they flow and all of those bits and pieces.
And handing it off to somebody who isn't us,
Yeah.
a director who we haven't worked with before, and just kind of you know her, yeah, but
As if you're giving the show to me.
you're MD, yeah. But the director, don't care about you. You're just dots. Love you. It would be really interesting to pass it off to somebody else who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, it sort of makes it really obvious what doesn't work and what doesn't make sense to someone else when you kind of throw it at someone and hope that what you have envisioned is what you've written.
Right, so we're doing 3 songs from the sound of it, although actually we've already done one.
Yeah.
So could you possibly set the scenes for each one for us, please? Starting with, now is this the right title? Because it seems to have changed every time you send me a different name. So The Way It Always Will Be? Was that right? Okay, good. Cool. That's what you heard, which was beautifully performed by Madison and Natasha. Thank you. So tell us about that one and the other 2 songs that we are doing.
Do you know what? I really struggled with the opening number. For about the last 18 months, I've not really known what it should be or anything, and I really struggled with that. And then there was something you said in a meeting that was something like, oh, maybe if we made the opening really playful and like they have their own language, and over the show we can play with how that language breaks down, so when they're not communicating, they don't talk like that, they talk like, I don't know, just a little bit cleaner.
Also, we had that mum didn't sing, like we had the adults didn't sing and only the
Yeah.
children sang, and that was quite stunted. And then we realised, well, actually, if mum's speaking Callie's language, then she can sing.
She can join in the music when she's in Callie's world, and
Yeah.
then when she's not, she doesn't sing. So yeah, we were kind of playing with that. So that's where it came from, and actually about 18 months later, it just sort of sat, and it was really fun to actually suddenly go, oh, okay, I can just see how that all works. Particularly as at the beginning of the show, we were talking about getting from their home to Grandpa's house and how that actively moves, whilst being interesting, but also giving us a really strong sense of Mum and Callie's relationship, which is really close, so that when that starts to fall apart, that kind of makes a little bit more sense.
And then after that, we're doing...
So then Callie meets all the other children in the neighbourhood, and they stumble across the Samiad, who's this ancient grumpy sand fairy. He sings a big number about being careful what you wish for. And then Zach, who is the sporty, arrogant, loud boy of the group, decides to take over and wish for something that you will find out very shortly, just off the cuff.
And then finally...
Yes, the last song we're doing today is the 11 o'clock, so it's probably the one gentler, sadder, more emotional moment in the show. And throughout the show, we've seen kind of Callie struggle with not understanding what's happening in her family and knowing that something's wrong but not knowing what it is, and sort of seeing her mum become distant, because her mum is obviously frantically trying to work out how to help and support her own father that she didn't know was ill until this point, because they don't live near each other. So Callie's kind of noticed that things are just wrong, and so throughout the show she goes through phases of wanting to wish for things that can make her grandpa go away so she can just spend time with her mum. Things to go back to the way they were before, to just a wish to go home. So she goes through this kind of process throughout the show of what can she wish for from the Samiad that will fix things. And this is just after she's had a conversation with Grandpa, who actually explains a little bit more about what's going on with him and why he is the way he is. And so she spends the night kind of trying to work out what she can wish for to fix the situation and to make this better. And sort of through the song and through a conversation with Samiad, which we're not going to see, that's in the middle, she kind of realises, well, it's kind of accepting that change is inevitable sometimes, and it's not always pleasant, and it's not always good, but change does happen, and change is something that does come around. And I guess like it's part of her acceptance of accepting change, but also sort of realising that maybe she can help rather than hinder, because she's sort of been playing up quite a lot, understandably, because she's going through a lot. But maybe if she was there to support her mum a little bit more, or actually wanted to spend more time with her granddad rather than fighting it. Yeah, so there's a whole load of complex things in this song. And it's called All Things Change in Time, and it's sort of just, it's a really hard thing, and it's a really hard line in this show to make it suitable for children, but also is obviously a difficult topic matter. So I think we were just really trying to make it, I don't know if I've explained that very well. It's a difficult one.
I have to congratulate these two. These are the only two writers where I didn't show them the questions beforehand.
Rude.
Anyway, thank you so much both. So, to sing All Things Change in Time will be Madison and Guy, but first, please make lots of noise and welcome to the stage the whole cast to sing Pizza Wish.
Pizza's just the coolest food. There's a pizza for every mood. So many ways to make it your own. Choose your size, choose your crust. Extra toppings are a must. Take away, eat it right away, or make it at home. Deep pan, thick crust, thin and crispy, double stuffed, circle, square, folded or sliced. Microwave, air fried, oven baked or wood fired. Extra cheese means extra nice. Pizza, it's the best invention. Pizza, oh, did I mention? I love pizza, I love it, I can never get enough of it. I'd eat pizza all day, every day. Man, I love pizza.
Anchovies and strawberries, wasabi peas and stinky cheese, toppings from your wildest dreams.
Wild, alright?
Fish food on a polenta base, broccoli.
Just broccoli.
Broccoli with toothpaste, pizza in the world is just for you. Mashed banana, gluten-free, vegan cheese, it's fun-free. Soggy bottom, frozen, burnt on top. Ketchup with gummy bears, marshmallows with cat hairs, and extra protein hits the spot. Pizza! Oh, what a treat! Pizza! All you can eat, pizza, pizza. Bon appetit!
I'm done.
Tom yum yum.
I'm done with pizza.
Come on, guys, let's do our bit. Take a bite, eat it quick. We're helping out a friend in need.
There's no time to wait.
Ignore the taste, ew, yuck.
Make haste.
Guys, I think it's gaining speed.
Pizza, 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 pizza,
Pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza,
pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza.
What?
Pizza for tea.
Ugh, I hate pizza.
I'm gonna do this over here.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Yes. Last night I lay there wide awake, trying to think of a wish I could make that would help my mum, my grandpa and mum. But there wasn't a single one I could think of that would permanently change the way that things are. Wishing can only get me so far. It's just magic tricks. There's no easy fix.
things change in time, as sure as the seasons come and they go. All things change in time. You can't change the course of a river in flow, but you can be brave, you know what to do. The answer's already hidden in you. All things change in time, except one thing. If you have love, and you have so much love, with love we can do anything. It's okay to be worried, it's okay to feel sad.
If I remember the good times we've had, my heart will feel lighter. The world a little
brighter.
I can choose to be helpful, I can choose to be kind, even if it means leaving some things behind. I guess I knew all along.
You knew all along that all I need is love to keep me strong. All things change in time,
As sure as the seasons come and they go.
all things change in time. You can't change the course of a river in flow,
But I can be brave, I know what to do.
the answer was always ready in you. All things change in time, just like the way.
And sunny days, but I have love. And I have so much love. And love always stays.
Brilliant. Please thank Stephanie Jane Amies and Rebecca Bailey. So, you know Teddy, but what about these other lovely people behind me? We are delighted to welcome them both for their Showtime debut. I know. So, on drums and percussion, please. Please welcome Sean Monahan. And on bass and guitar, Mr. Liam Baker. Righto, on to our second writer. Please welcome Kitty Morgan. Anyway, you pick. Wait, what?
Hi.
Right. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
Good. So, same essentially first questions that I asked. Tell us a bit about you and your writing.
Okay, so hey, I'm Kitty, known to my friends as Kit. I've been writing since I was tiny. Me and both of my older brothers are all in different fields of writing. So my eldest brother writes music for TV and my middle brother's a novelist. And then I kind of a hybrid of the two of them, which is basically what my mum intended. So she wanted 3 Brontes in Suffolk and she got it. My mum's a teacher, my dad's a pharmacist, and they, honestly, the truth is they haven't got a clue where we all came from. So I've just written since I was tiny, and I've just always done it, and I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I couldn't do anything else with my life. I write book music lyrics, which is a bit unusual. So I write the scripts, I write the music. They're all intertwined for me. And so, I do it all, and I'm never, ever, ever as happy as when I'm writing, composing, at my laptop, at my piano. That's about it, really, yeah.
I feel like you've answered my next question. Do you write with anyone else? Or is it...
Well, I do, because when my agent gives me a commission to write with someone else, I'll write the lyrics, or I'll just write the book, or I'll just write the music. So, yeah, I definitely do that. And what I find is, if I'm put on a project where I've got to just write the lyrics, say, or if I'm just the book writer, it's such a different experience. It's such a different skill. And I have to, take in somebody else's world that they're maybe creating or wanting. And it's so lovely. And it's so fast because... it's a very, very different experience. So I do absolutely write with other people as well, and generally love doing it because, like I say, somebody else has maybe come up with their story and they want me to come in as a composer, lyricist. Normally, I would only normally come in as either book or composer lyricist, usually. But anyway, anything can happen, and. So it's all enjoyable. If I'm honest, my preference is doing the book music lyrics because that work comes out of a slightly different place for me, where that will come out as a sort of soul piece. And so it's a very different experience, but then I sort of do all of them, yeah.
Nice. So I see you've done a mentorship with Claude Hoeberigs. How did that come about, and what was the main thing you took from that?
So I'm part of a membership organisation called Mercury Musical Developments, which is like a membership organisation that nurtures and nourishes writers of new musical theatre. So I met Claude Michel, who wrote Les Mis and Miss Saigon. I met him through that when I was put onto a mentorship with him initially. He was just really, really supportive of my work. And so I met him again, and he's been really supportive of my career and kind of hooked me up with other organisations like Northern Ballet to write for them. I think your question was what's the biggest thing I learnt from him, wasn't it? Yeah. So a lot, but the main thing is that he once was having in the middle of a conversation with me. And it was at the time when, do you remember when the French magazine was attacked for having printed pictures? This was about 10 years ago, I think. And I'd been saying, we're, as writers and creatives, like, what do we do? What can we do? Like it's so difficult to feel so useless at this time. He is French, and he said, but during the riots that have been going on, they've scrawled the words, "Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men," all over the walls. And these are his words from Les Mis, songs of resistance. And then he grabbed me by the hand and said, "Think of your audience. Always think of your audience." And I was sort of like so overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know, am I talking about war, or I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm very moved. And I don't know. I guess I've taken from him definitely always think of your audience. That shook me because I think I'd always thought about narrative and what did I feel about it. And then I was like, oh yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys. So, yeah.
So you've had a lot of exciting experiences with your work, shows programmed for the West End, showcases with Beam, and with the show we're featuring songs from tonight, a UK tour. So what have been your highlights? Some amazing highlights. I mean, definitely working in the St James in the West End, amazing experience. But the honest truth, I saw this question earlier in the day, and so I did mull it over when I was. Yeah, sorry, girls. I did mull this over, and the honest truth is. So my dad has advanced Parkinson's,
And during the tour in 2024 of Highwaymen, which is like what the songs are from tonight, that was the original tour with the original producer when I first wrote it a couple of years ago. And my mum and dad came to every single venue on the tour, everyone. And at that time, my dad was still pretty much able to get up and down the stairs in the theatres. And now I think, yes, it's amazing having work on at like this venue and that venue and with this producer and that director and everything. But if I'm honest, it is the fact that my mum and dad saw every performance of the tour. That's the proudest thing. That's the best thing ever, because they gave their lives to us. And so that's the truth, yeah. And long may it continue, and hopefully the show, yeah, thanks. And like, very hopefully we really hope Highwaymen should have its next life is in creation at the moment with the next production. And so, fingers crossed, they'll be at every single one of the next ones, and we'll make it happen.
So can you please tell us all about the Highwaymen?
Yeah, so Highwaymen, all three of the songs tonight are from Highwaymen, so it's set in 1666, but they don't really talk and act like they're in 1666. They talk about things being cheap and nasty and paying in cash, and it's the story of... It's inspired by the classic poem that you might know, the highwaymen came riding, the highwaymen went riding. So you might have studied that poem at school, loads of people have. It's inspired by that, but it's also inspired by the true crime story of Claude Duval. Claude Duval was a highwayman around the 1600s, the mid-1600s. And me and my husband, who's out there somewhere, we used to go to this boozer called... That's Ben. Hello, Ben. We used to go to this boozer called the Marquis opposite Charing Cross, and there's a plaque on the wall that says some stuff about a random highwayman called Claude Duval. And on his grave it read, reader, if thou art male, beware thy purse. If thou art female, beware thy heart. And I was like, he'd have got me. Yeah, 100% I'd have been a bit of that. And but I sort of ended up looking into this guy, and then the two things, Claude Duval and the poem, sort of merged, and they turned into this very... the three songs that we've got tonight are all quite sentimental ballads and quite like moving, sort of deep, romantic things. But the actual, the general tone of the show is an absolute bawdy, kind of irreverent, very, very naughty humour. Bit foul, bit funny. And it's sort of like the Highwaymen, but it's as though it's now. So it is set in 1666, but it kind of feels like it's now. So it's the story of him and his... loves, losses, and ultimately torture and execution. So it's a laugh a minute.
So the three songs we're performing tonight are Loneliness, We're All Just You and Me, and Your Life for Your Girl. Now that is different to the order that we have them on the programme. Just be aware.
That's because I was a diva and said, can we change the order? Sorry.
It's fine. Basically, you just swap the first one and the third one around. That's what you need to know. So can you tell us about each of those songs and set the scene?
Yeah, so I'll keep it brief so that you can remember. So Loneliness is the duet, that comes first. All you need to know is Claude Duval is in bed with the love of his life. You'll get it from the lyrics. There's nothing more you need to know about that. They are lost souls. She's married. He's a sociopath. It's not going to end well. But right now, they're okay. And then the second song is called We're All Just You and Me. This is Claude Duval. And he is singing to his 16-year-old daughter and giving her some advice on life. What she has just told him before the song begins is, you have ruined my life and I'm giving up. And I'm going to follow a life of crime just like you did. Because of what I've seen you do today, I've lost hope. And he will then say to her, everybody's scared, everybody's frightened, please don't give up. And then finally, the third song is Your Life for Your Girl. And this is the ex-partner of the highwayman, Rose, who's the landlady of a pub. And Rose, this is the song that comes at the 11th hour of the show. And Rose, there are two ways 11th hours can go, because I was interested when you guys said your 11th hour is like your calm moment before the storm. Mine is like the moment before the storm. But I love that about musicals. So in this moment, Rose has to decide, do I hand him in? And I will make a fortune for my daughter, but he will be tortured and executed. Or do I not do that? Do I just resist? Meaning he will walk away with the new love of his life and we'll be left with nothing. That's the decision that you will see Rose make in Song 3.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Kitty Boy.
Yay, thank you so much, guys. And thanks so much for having us.
So to sing Your Life for Your Girl will be Natasha. Nicholas is singing We're All Just You and Me. But first, please welcome back Natasha and Guy to sing Loneliness.
Waking up in your hot skin, warm and safe after midnight's kiss, your thumping heart, treasure locked in a chest beneath my ear, and fingertips, the longing rushing in my blood to press your face into my hair, the flicker of your eyelash on my thigh. I am 1,000 stars exploding in the sky. Duval, 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 Duval. Loneliness had choked my throat. I never believed that I could be loved, not just played with, but longed for and craved and desired. Your needing me tears up and splits my insides, rips me open, tears my guard down.
I will dance these dreams with you, every dawn, every dusk, every day.
And your fingers in my hair tell you the wicked things women shouldn't sing about, the friend, the body, daughter, failure of a soldier I have been.
Dance a dance that will destroy your feet one day, leave the real you to limp away.
I am not frightened by your pain, but how long will you stay? Duval, 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 Duval. Loneliness had choked my throat. I never believed that I could be loved, not just played with, but longed for and craved and desired. You're needing me It's my insides, rips me open, tears my guard down.
Waking up in your hot skin. Everybody's scared. Everybody's frightened. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. No one knows it all. Where they're headed. No one knows what to do. When you're a little older, just a little older, I promise, kid, you'll get there too. We're all just kids who grew, trying our best. We're all just you and me and us and we. And everyone's the same. Everybody doubts, everyone's got baggage, and everyone makes mistakes all the while. No one thinks they're beautiful, even when they're beautiful, and everyone is running out of time. But when you're a little older, just a little older, I promise, kid, you'll get there too. We're all just kids who grew, trying our best. We're all just you and me and us and we, and everyone's the same. Trying to escape it all is trying not how to live it all. Open every door.
Bear with, please. I'm so tall in these heels. I think that's better. Thank you.
We were kids in rags, running around this dirty old town. No one gave a damn. Child rat or gutter drunk or trash, palaces and music halls, hookers chasing dragons with lords. We had no defense. We were frightened. We were friends. We grew old, not wise, watching friends at Tyburn hang high, running from ourselves, running from the true sad mad hell, found each other's arms, found a little comfort and calm, worked for a while. Then you got that lonely, longing smile. How can you know you've never been loved if you've never been loved? Sing with me, dirty city, now he's gone. Serve the gentlemen, the crooks, the cons. I'm home, I'll never be alone. I survived and I broke and I cried and I died and I grew and I thrived. I survived and I loved and I learned. Had my work, had my grit, I had I'd fight 1,000 fights, I'd run 10 million miles for her, for her, for lion, steal and kill, send other kids to swing. I will stay when the ravens are flown. Whatever comes for us, Duval you will. You must be made of perfect for her. Your life for your girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's it, we've reached the halfway stage already. We will be back in 20 minutes with 2 more writers bringing us more incredible new musical theatre. So, go have some drinks, talk to the writers, they're amazing. And please fill out those surveys. See you in 20! All right, enough from me. I am delighted to introduce our next writer. Please welcome to the stage, Teddy Hook. Hi Teddy, welcome to Showtime.
Hello, thank you.
I was really excited to read that you came to see our last show with Darren last year, and then applied to have your work showcased this year. Mm-hmm. Is it fair to say you're relatively new to musical theatre writing?
I'm very new. So Blue Moon Bay is the first musical I've written ever. So yeah, it's the first thing.
So tell us a bit about you. Do you write alone or with others?
I'm a composer and lyricist, so I write songs on my own. For Blue Moon Bay, at the moment I'm working with a book writer who's doing that part of it. I think that collaboration is pretty much, we write our own thing and then we kind of come together and piece it together. But yeah, generally I write my songs on my own. That's my process.
Excellent. No, good. So your show is Blue Moon Bay, as you just said. It's about a cursed town. Can you tell us a bit about it?
So it's about a cursed seaside town. The curse means that the people who live there aren't allowed to leave. And there's an event that happens once a year where one person is randomly selected, and they're then given that choice to leave. And it's about the people who live in this town. So the two main characters are called Emily and Morgan. And I wanted two characters that have very different objectives. So Emily is somebody who wants to leave to start a new life. and then Morgan is a person who wants to break the curse, and he wants to make that come true for her to be free. That's the gist of that.
So where did you get this story from?
It came to me in a dream. No, not really. So when I was doing my A-level music, I was assigned with writing a song for musical theatre, and having never written musical lyrics before, I just Googled how do you write lyrics, and the first piece of advice I saw was take a saying and go from there. And I thought of Once in a Blue Moon, and I thought of like the connotations of blue moons and like curses and magic, and there's a lot of that in Blue Moon Bay. And I never really stopped writing it since. And it's currently being rehearsed with the Musical Theatre Society at the University of Southampton. It's being performed in May. Come and see it if you like the songs.
So you may have already guessed this, audience, but Teddy and I are big fans of world premieres, and I think I'm right in saying that we have that with these songs tonight?
Yeah, it's the first time they've been heard by a live audience, except from Destiny, actually, but the other two.
Don't listen, no, do listen to that one. So you have songs tonight that include patter, rap, and rhythm changes. Is that something that you're particularly interested in?
It is. I think for me, like fast rhythms and fast lyrics show like the emotional intensity of the characters, and I think that generally I just get inspiration from a lot of different places, and that's just something that I've tried writing with.
That's amazing. So tonight Nicholas will be performing Destiny, Madison and Nicholas will then sing Doing Fine, and finally Guy will sing Echoes Into the Bay. Can you tell us about each of those songs and set the scenes?
Yeah, so Echoes Into the Bay and Destiny, so both Emily and Morgan have 2 solos in the show, and both of the solos are from Morgan. So one's in the first act and one's in the second act, and in the first one, he's talking about how hopeful he is to break the curse. And then the second one is him realizing what that will take. And that's all I'll say. Listen to the lyrics for the rest of it. And then Doing Fine is, it's at the start of the second act. And it's when, after Emily has left Blue Moon Bay, and she writes him a letter, and it's his response to it, basically. Yeah.
Amazing. Did we do Echoes into the Bay? Yes. Yeah, okay, yes. Cool. I was thinking, did we get... Okay, good. So, please, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And please welcome to the stage Nicholas to sing Destiny. And Teddy, don't forget to do the transposing thing for the last song. Thanks.
Thanks, Ken. Really helpful.
Everyone says I'm chasing nothing. They call me lost, they say I'm hopeless. You must think I'm crazy, and it might seem hazy, but I won't stop fighting. There's an eternity within these walls. Shadows whisper secrets through the halls. It's my destiny to find the truth, to seek the past and break on through. But I know that there's a way, I know that there's a world beyond Blue Moon Bay, and I swear I'm gonna find it someday. If no one else will fight, then I will fight alone. I'll tear
down stone by stone. Even if it takes my last breath, I'd rather risk it all than wait for death. There's an eternity within these walls. Shadows whisper secrets through the halls. It's my destiny to find the truth, to seek the past and break on through. But I know that there's a way, I know that there's a world beyond Blue Moon Bay, and I swear I'm gonna find it someday. Why do you surrender? Why do you accept? Why live your life in a cage you've never left? Why do you surrender? Why do you accept? Why live your life in a cage you've never left? Why won't she see me? Why won't she expect? Why does she want to leave? There's an eternity within these walls. Shadows whisper secrets through the halls. It's my destiny to find the truth, to seek the past and break on through. But I know that there's a way, I know that there's a world beyond Blue Moon Bay, and I swear I'm gonna find it someday. No, I swear I'm gonna find it someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing fine. Doing totally fine, yeah. No, okay. Over here.
Dear Morgan, the last time that I saw you, before you left everything I knew, you promised it wouldn't be the last. Now everything is changing so fast. What if I never see you again? It's been on my mind again and again. It's hard to keep up at this rate. How do I know if I should still wait? Or have you found someone else? Has someone taken your son? You were the light in my life. You always made me feel young, but our feelings aren't important anymore. I miss the store, I miss my grand, I miss you, and I miss it makes sense. I wish I stayed, I wish I didn't leave, but in my defense, how would I know what was right? You didn't pick up a fight. You let me walk out the door, for sure. And what's more, I still love you. I'd do anything for you. I'd kill to be back with you, but I'm done chasing things that won't come true. I spent too long running, now I'm through. I'm sorry, Morgan, I still love you. I just wish I'd stayed, but there's really something here. And I wish that you could sing lots of love, Emily.
It's good to see she's doing fine. She's settling in and not wasting time. She's moving on without us. Does she not know what I've given up? But why am I doing it anyway? It's for her to come back to Blue Moon Bay. But Emily says she still loves me. But Emily says she still loves me. You had every choice, you had every chance. If what you're saying is true, why did you turn down your chance? I was leaving me, really your preferred stance. You can't have it every way. This is when I get my say. I'm gonna free Blue Moon Bay, but we won't see another day. Anyway, we can never be happy together. It's stupid to think we're still birds of a feather, because when you left, well, you broke the tether. I thought I could love when you smile forever.
even if I never see him again.
Transpose. Hi, Mike.
Okay.
I always sat here on this shoreline bend, wondering when the curse would end. The salt on the sea, like the wind on the breeze, it puts my mind at ease. Echoes into the bay, echoes into the bay, stuck in my boat, just trying to float. Sounds like echoes into the bay. I have to die now, but I do not understand how. It's worth it, what do they want? Do I promise a sign, please, that I'm going to be okay? If I do the sacrifice, then I'll make the risk I'll take. Let the curse break and set them all free. Echoes into the bay, echoes into the bay. I wanted to be free with Emily, but it was together or free. We had the chance to be wed, but you chose to be free instead, thinking we would have another chance, where I'd set us free and take a stance. Echoes into the bay, echoes into the bay. This is my fate, I'm finally awake. Echoes into the bay, echoes into the bay, echoes into the bay. It's time to say goodbye, now that I have to die. Echoes into the bay.
Fantastic. Thank you again. Teddy Hook. I can't believe it, but we are already on to our final writer of the evening. Please make a massive noise for Aleera Ciana.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks so much for being here. So, as per everybody else, tell us about you. When did you start writing? Who do you work with, if anyone? And what got you into musical theatre?
So I'm Aleera. I've been writing since I was like very, very small. Like I was always writing like plays, stories, but at the same time I was always into musical theatre, like performing from like a very young age. And then when I was at uni, those two worlds combined, and there was an opportunity to write a musical for our Musical Theatre Society, like a one-act show. And so that's where I brought The Final Heist, and that's where that started. And yeah, what was the rest of the question?
There was a lot, I know, yeah? Who do you work with, if anyone, and what... Well, you said what got you into musical theatre, but when did you start writing? You've done that, and yeah, who do you work with, if anyone?
So I typically do book music lyrics, but I've also been part of the BML course, so I'm on the librettist stream, so that's where I've started working with composers and lyricists for other stuff.
So, interesting you should say that. So I know that you're part of the cohort for book music lyrics. We've had a fair few writers actually that have come here that have been part of that. Would you mind explaining just a little bit about what that is and how it's helped you?
Mm-hmm. So BML is a course, it's like a part-time course for musical theatre writing. So it's split into 3 streams. You have book writers, the composers, lyricists, and then you just have some assignments throughout the year. You just learn more about writing musical theatre, and it will tend to be like a workshop sort of structure in terms of the actual sessions. So they'll give you assignments, and then you present them, and then there's feedback, and then the final assignment is like a 10-minute musical where you collaborate with the other people in the course. Yeah.
It's a national thing, right? It's throughout the whole of the UK.
Yeah, it's throughout the whole UK. It's online and in person.
Amazing. So, onto your show, which is, as you said, The Final Heist. If you can tell us about it. Now, I know you said to us that you enjoy writing high-stakes genre material, and a heist certainly seems to fit that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's just a very fun genre. You've got all the typical tropes that you would have, you've got the planning, you've got getting the crew, but I also think it provides a really nice opportunity to delve into very the core of the emotions of the characters, because when you're faced with so much danger, you kind of have to face yourself and what you do in those situations, which is really interesting and exciting to me. So yeah.
Cool. Tell us a bit more about the show itself. What's the kind of the idea behind it?
So this show is about a crew that goes on heists, and they each have a code name. So we have the decoy, we have the acrobat, and the main character is called the anchor, but she doesn't really know why that's given to her as a code name. Everyone else's relates to their skill and why they're there. And her brother is the leader, the mastermind of this heist. And so in one of the heists, she's trying to prove herself and prove why she deserves to be there. And she makes a mistake, and it triggers the series of events that leads to her brother being gravely injured. And so after that, the crew kind of separate, but she's really wants to make up for what happened, make up for the money that they lost, and make up for her brother's sacrifice. So then she's approached by this person, this mysterious person called the Collector, who has a new job. So she brings the crew back together, and they have to go into this highly guarded museum to steal a poem, which sounds but it's very valuable to the Collector. And then once they're in there, they're all still trying to deal with what happened in the previous heist, and everything that happened to the leader. But at the same time, they're having to see how far this Collector guy is willing to go for his poem, and it's what is in there that he's trying to hide. So yeah.
Amazing. So what stage are you at now, and what are you hoping for the future of the show?
So we have recently we did a concert of the songs last winter, and then so we have we've gone through a few stages now. So right now I'm just doing a bunch of rewrites in advance of a workshop in September, and we're hoping to do a London run in sometime in the next couple of years is the plan.
Amazing. Right. So tonight, Madison and Nicholas are singing Little Proposition. Natasha will sing Codename Acrobat, and finally we'll have the whole cast back to close the show with Codename Mastermind. Can you set up those songs for us?
I can. So, Little Proposition is when the main character, Mia, is approached by the collector and he sets the scene for what he wants her to do. Codename Acrobat is when they're within the heist. And so, like I said, we have the acrobat, and her job is to get the crew through this like maze of lasers. But as she's trying to lead the crew through and like deal with the danger of like getting hit or like burnt by the lasers, she's also grappling with the fact that she doesn't want to be here, and the fact that the last heist left her friend like so seriously injured, and she's torn if she should act on her instinct and tell the crew to actually back out or keep going and just keep leading them through. And then the codename Mastermind is actually the first song in the show, and it's introducing all of the crew, and it's sung by the Mastermind, the older brother.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Aleera Ciana.
I think so.
I have a little proposition.
What's your proposition?
And I have something that will make your dreams come true. I have a little proposition.
What's your proposition?
There's a poet who died a long, long time ago, and this poet, her name was Fernando Vertuvio. The last poem that she wrote was the last words she ever spoke.
Well wrote.
It's not been seen, hidden away, and I need it to stay that way. So I have a little proposition.
What's your proposition?
I need you to get this poem before it's seen. I have a little proposition.
What's your proposition?
I know you have your doubts about me. Don't you worry, don't you fear. Hard to know who you can trust, so let me make things really clear. I'm a good guy, I'm alright. I'm just trying to get my prize. I'm Mr. Regular, just your regular old guy. And I have a little proposition. What do you think?
It's a big decision.
There's a big reward.
How much?
The poem's shown to all the public in a week and one more day. For you to take it before then, get us in and out okay. 100,000.
Not enough.
How much more?
Another knot.
£1 million.
A heist cannot be bought, so that's my proposition. Maybe this is my time. Maybe it's time I take this leap. This could be how I right my wrongs, so I can make you proud of me. But maybe it will go wrong. What if it's worse than it was before? Do I trust myself to lead us through whatever is in store? Maybe this is my time. Maybe it's time to take this leap. How I right my wrongs, so I can make you proud of me.
Sacrifice count. Shake my hand. Don't you miss the thrill? Shake my hand.
Maybe this is my time.
this proposition.
Okay.
Just gonna have to adjust our brains a second. This is acrobat. Sing it to me again.
It's been a long day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's the spoiler. Yeah! Right. Codename Acrobat.
I've always been someone who stays within the lines, don't stumble. They're watching from behind. If I fall, they won't make it through in time. If I can't be their guide, but why do I feel like I'm a pawn of his design, leading everyone on their demise? Is he right? I'm gonna do this heist. Take your time, fine lines. I gotta keep my balance and stay strong. One mistake is already too much. It's too much. Is this too much? One for then another. Take each step and turn. Stay steady or else you crash and burn. Crash and burn. Can I be honest? That first day was a surprise when Dan approached me and said, let's bring me on his heist. I told him no. I said she shouldn't go. But yet again, I gave in. Did I think that if I came, I could do them safe? That was my mistake. Yeah, I gotta keep my balance and stay strong. One mistake is already too much. Is this too much? This is too much. One foot then another. Take each step and turn. Stay steady or else you'll crash and burn. Crash and burn. I told them no. I said we shouldn't go. If I had stood my ground then, would I have still lost my friend? I didn't stand my ground then, but I can change how this ends. Things aren't adding up. Why does he want this? This poet's last words. Something doesn't seem right. Whatever he's part of, I won't let him bring us down to. I'll lead us through. Things aren't adding up. Why does he want this? This poet's last words. Something doesn't seem right. Whatever he's part of, I won't let him bring us down to. Oh, I'll lead us through. I gotta keep the balance and stay strong. One mistake is already too much.
Thank you.
See?
See, it's a good job it was almost correct, wasn't it? Teddy transposed the keyboard back.
Right, before our final song, a few quick thank yous. Firstly, to the stage door and all of the staff here, thank you. To our production partners, Mayflower Studios and Julianne here again at stage door. Jennifer Rue for all our marketing and promotion. Jamie, Katie and their team at Mast for our casting assistants, thank you very much to them. A massive thank you to Aaron West and all the team at City Eye. I already spoke about the benefits our writers get from the videos of these songs, so to have them here recording everything is fantastic. Thank you so much, Aaron. Big thanks to Reese on Sound and Lights at the back there. Our fantastic production assistant Kirsty, who's been handing me these cards and made these cards. And of course, our incredible band, Sean Monahan and Liam Baker. Tell you what, we've come up a bit since I used to play the drums, haven't we? Jeez.
You'd have been great on that last one.
Oh no! Oh no! No, I don't want to do the last number, Sean. Thanks.
And now, our incredible cast. Please make a really loud noise for Nicholas Curry, Madison Grace, Natasha Hoeberigs, and Guy Woolf. And most importantly, the brilliant writers who have so graciously trusted us to perform their work tonight. Amy's, Bailey and Clements. Kitty Morgan. Teddy Hook. And Aleera Ciana. So, over the card. Oh God, it's stuck together. There we go. Anyway, my name is Kevin. Yeah! My name is Kevin Jones. That man there is Teddy Clements. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will be back here on the 23rd of May. Please do join us then if you can. Or one of the 4 other shows. Yeah, 4 other shows we're doing this year. Check the poster just outside the door for other dates. And I know I said this, that we have more writers applying now than we have space for. However, we still really want to hear from you. So if you are a writer, please do still email us, showtime@acjproductions.co.uk. If you didn't catch it then, come and talk to us. There may still be opportunities this year, and let's just say year 3 is not the year we intend to finish doing this. Okay, thank you very much. Finally, the news that you've all been waiting for, the bar will remain open up here tonight after the show, so please do use the opportunity to do some networking. But now, please welcome back the whole cast to sing Codename Mastermind from The Final Heist by Aleera Ciana.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was going to. Ready?
Once there was a captain on a ship. He set sail across the sea to find a crew to sail with him. When you're scared to run but scared to stay home, what do you do when you play your role? Someone else chose people look down on you, but people still count on you. It all gets too loud on you, but you might drown in you. Know that no one's gonna pull you out. Do you just watch your hope keep crumbling, or you use what's in your brain, fill it up with all your pain, and you salvage your scraps that you've been dealt, and into the storm you must set sail to forge a life of your design. Except you've left your past behind, slop your way out with a heist. That's why they call me mastermind. And so I keep running, we just keep running with fight and flight. 'Cause tonight I'll find a heist. Keep running, we just keep running with your skills rewrite your life. Baby, that is that's why we heist. There's things that only you can do. To fill the gaps you need a crew. Everybody has a code name, a role to play. Every heist needs a spider. The pins, they move into place. Need to get them to set, so I keep quiet. It helps me concentrate in this decoy.
You say I talk too much, and I think I talk enough. Quiet, interrupt.
Cause you need an acrobat.
It's too late to hesitate. Keep my balance, keep my balance. There's no space for mistakes.
And this group's roles fit them like cogs to a machine. They function in perfect routine. I left and found this perfect team. And every day my sister asks me what it means. If she could be something this crew needs. I know her question, need the question. So why did I keep
running? We just keep running.
The crew
Come on,
faces
come on.
I won't go.
Pull us back on board. Keep running. We just keep running, and we know it's far from right.
What else can we do but heist? Just across the way, through this door and then a maze of stone. Just across the way,
Just across the way.
Just across the way. Door and then a maze of stone.
from this last heist, we'll finally have enough to carve out a home. So what can phase me?
Can phase you.
Pull me down, you take me. What can make me
Inside.